Kids, if you're listening, I wouldn't advise doing what I did. But
how do you deal with the haters?
I got a little snuff in my corner. In all seriousness, this just happened.
Recently engaged couple.
Who would have thought?
Let's talk a little TikTok.
The early days of TikTok, it was very easy to grow.
How often were you posting?
2 times a day. The videos would be 17 seconds.
Whoa.
I think that's how I grew very quickly. If you're looking to get into content creation, your hook is your most important part.
Is this the best pizza spot in Central Jersey? Is this the best coffee shop in South Jersey? Is this the best diner in South Jersey? Let's find out.
Followers don't really matter as much anymore.
Right.
I think a good video, like, you don't even notice that the video is long. And it blew up. They're like, no way, we just hired this kid and out the gate, he just makes us a viral video.
I don't want to hurt a restaurant. We're here to help small businesses, not tear them down.
Mike just works from the very first video.
It's definitely what stopped me. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
People stop us everywhere.
Is New Jersey too small for you?
Yes.
Have you learned any tricks or habits that you feel helps keep the viewer engaged?
Absolutely.
Could you share a few of those?
This episode may contain explicit language not suitable for all audiences.
What's up, creators? Live from New Jersey Content Studio. This is The Creator Show, and I'm your host, Stephen Picanza, with
John Bertino, and today we're delighted to be with PJ Johnson and Shannon McStravock.
McStravock.
Should we try that again?
I like the authenticity.
McStravock. Thank you
McStravock.
for letting me know. Shannon McStravock, recently engaged couple.
Yes.
Hey!
And
who would have thought?
Yeah, and the power couple behind the traveling Tastebuds. Probably the largest TikTok creator we've had through here so far. You guys are really killing it on all social platforms, but TikTok, you're well over 100,000, on your way to 2, and just doing a bang up job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I actually didn't know that I know that I'm up there, but I didn't know I was the biggest.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the creators we've had through are doing well on TikTok, but I don't know
Instagram, I think they're probably
yeah,
bigger.
Instagram a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, and that's great. That gives us some new things to talk about, some different angles to explore.
Yeah.
And so I think we'll start where we always start, which is the people want to know you guys. They want to know how you got into this, but where are you each originally from?
You can go first, Shannon.
Northeast Philadelphia.
Oh, Northeast girl. Okay. All right.
Yes.
What part?
Fox Chase.
Okay.
So like right by like Ronhurst, Mayfair area.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. And you went to high school out there?
Yes, I went to St. Hubert's Catholic High School for girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. How about you, PJ?
So I am from East Greenwich, New Jersey, the middle of nowhere, South Jersey.
That's right.
And I went to Kingsway High School.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of it. I think I did a track meet there once or something like that.
I'm sure Easterns played Kingsway.
Yeah. Back in the day. Now, where'd you two meet?
On a dating app, actually.
That's how the kids are doing it these days.
We've seen each other before at the Sea Isle Iced Tea launch event when they first launched their iced tea. And then I just recognized him. I noticed him everywhere I would go. I would be at music festivals and stuff, and I would see him. And I was like, I just want to be friends with this guy for one day. He just looks like the nicest guy. Aww. And then I saw him on a dating app, swiped right, and 30 seconds later, he swiped right again. And his first thing he said to me was, hey, I like Sea Isle iced teas too. So
yeah. And the rest is history. So
it all started with a Sea Isle iced tea.
Wow. Now, were you already doing the food content thing?
Yeah.
And had you seen him doing that?
Yes, I saw him all over TikTok
and you were following
and
him.
everything. Yes.
Okay, so you were a fan.
I was a fan.
Creator love story.
Yeah.
Do food influencers have groupies? Gotcha.
Definitely.
So how long ago was this?
2 years.
Okay. And
Sea Isle was probably
that event was like
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, because they just came. I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about.
I know the Sea Isle. Yeah.
We're trying to get him in here. If you know him, spread the good word.
We love that family.
The Romano family.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of
you
personality.
can even tag them in this clip.
No, I think we will. Because the Sea Isle, they have the hard iced teas, right?
Yeah.
Boozy iced teas.
So
ice first.
So the event that she's talking about was, I randomly, my friend was like, like these iced teas just came out. and I didn't hear of him. I was like, at that point, I was drinking twisted tea. Yeah, don't hate
You
me.
got one if you want.
And I just started drink reviews because I was at like, I don't know, 50 or 60K on TikTok at that point. And he's like, yeah, like we should start doing like drink reviews. Like, why not? And shout out to Anand, the alcohol expert. But yeah, so then we picked it up and we did a review for Seattle Iced Tea, and then the family was like, oh my God, thank you, because like no one did a review for them. And then I was invited to the first ever, I don't know if it was like a grand opening or something like that. Their launch party of the Seattle Iced Tea drink.
Got it.
And she happened to be there.
Now, were you there just to party, or were you doing content too?
No. So I was actually invited because I was a big fan. I was reaching out to them all the time. When are you guys coming to South Jersey? Like, I can't find you guys anywhere in my local stores. I was traveling everywhere. I was driving an hour and a half for these drinks.
Really?
And then my birthday cake, my cookies and everything were all made. Like, my friend makes cakes, Meg Doc's Cakes, she's in Port Richmond.
Yeah.
She made my cake, my cookies, and everything, and then they reached out to me and invited me because I was just such a huge fan.
She
of
made
their
you
stuff.
a CIO cake
Tea cake.
It's
yeah.
actually insane.
It's
I
insane.
wasn't there.
I can show you guys
but
a picture.
with like the fondant on it and the whole thing or whatever.
Ice cubes on
Insane.
top and stuff.
Wow.
It was phenomenal. She's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Send the picture. We'll
Yeah,
dub it in.
absolutely.
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Wow, so that's fun. All right, so you were a mega fan,
Huge fan.
and then you were also a PJ fan.
PJ fan
and
too.
the rest is
Yeah.
kind of history.
Yes.
Now, you had said during the story, we. I assume you're referring to Mike?
No.
Who was the other person that...
No, so it was just me.
Oh, it was just you.
It was
it was
just
just
me.
you.
You're just in the habit of saying we. essentially.
Yeah, I you know, I don't like
well,
thinking
you had
in
on it
You're
that you were
inclusive.
doing that.
Yeah,
drink
so
stuff.
I had like I would incorporate my friends into the videos. So
Okay.
like I had one of my best friends from childhood. His name is Anand. So like the drink reviews, I was like, oh, we'll just call you the alcohol expert. I don't know if that's a
You
great
shouted
name.
him out.
That's the way this game goes.
Right.
Right.
So
right.
so we did
John's
like
the seafood expert.
That's right.
right the
As
seafood
after last
expert,
night.
the seafood connoisseur.
Yeah, seafood.
Right.
And then like I would just have like my sister was in a couple videos, Megan, my friend Robbie, like we had like I incorporated the whole friend group. And yeah, that's kind of how like,
So that was the gang. Okay, so
Yeah.
I referenced Mike. I don't think we could have a chat about all you've done with Traveling Tastebuds
No.
without talking about Mike. So Mike would be the older gentleman in the videos.
Yes.
And give the folks a history of how you paired up with Mike and his involvement in the project overall.
Yeah, absolutely. So this story is crazy. Kids, if you're listening, I wouldn't advise doing what I did. But so I went to I guess I'll just give a brief like synopsis before because like
Yeah,
that's
we got
important.
time.
So I went to Penn State, graduated with a computer science degree. I was doing like all the internships and all that. And then COVID happened and I was making like YouTube videos when I was like 10. Like I was doing this for a long time, but like nothing ever stuck. Like I had a podcast called Dynamic Duo Podcast with my best friend and nothing ever clicked. And then COVID happened. I was still working my 9 to 5, doing the whole thing. And I was like, oh, well, now we're stuck at home. So, like, might as well just make food videos. I don't know.
Just might as well hit you in a
don't
dream.
It just, I don't know. It just happened. And because, like, I was going to, like, Burger King as a college kid. Like, I was, like, the same places every day.
Yeah.
And then I saw one of my favorite diners, the Sweetsboro Diner, was, like, I don't know. I saw them, like, not doing as hot because, like, it was COVID. And, like, I don't know if we remember this time, but like you could not like they were shutting down and then they had these weird pickup hours and stuff. COVID was a weird
remember
time.
that? You could walk up and get food for takeout and that's
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
it was a weird time.
Yeah,
So I was like, all right, if there's anything that I could do, like I'm just going to showcase the places that I'm going to and have kind of like a portfolio of all the new spots that I'm going to while helping small business. That was the goal. So fast forward to 2023. So I was doing that for 3 years, built Traveling Tastebuds to like 100,000 followers. I get laid off from my computer job, my coding job. And then it was kind of like, all right, well, I could apply to coding jobs, or I could apply to marketing jobs, which, you know, my only experience in marketing is building a social media account to 100,000 followers.
That's something. It's not nothing.
So I applied to both because I was like, all right, like, you know, I'll do the right thing. I'll apply to, you know, get some coding. And then
Right. You felt like you had to use that
yeah,
degree.
because I got a degree from it.
That's
So like,
sure.
I'm not going to just waste the degree. And then I got the most callbacks ever from marketing. Like, I didn't get anything back from coding.
Yeah.
And then I got everything. I got probably like 20 calls.
And you put that 100,000 follower total on your resume, of course.
Oh,
right?
I made a different resume.
Yeah. As you should.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, like I've worked with like
You were
Wawa.
A/B testing your resumes.
Yeah, I worked with Wawa, like Primo's up to this point. Like I've worked with big like companies that I never thought that I would work with. And I was like, all right, you know, I did all this, and everyone that called back, they're like, oh, we love your videos. And this was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then Grungo Law happened to be one of the people that called me back. I go in for an interview, and yeah, it was a right fit for me. And they're like, we love your videos. We kind of want you to do what you did for Traveling Tastebuds here.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously have experience in building social media, like doing social media. And then they're like, how Mike gets involved is they're like,
Well, where's Grungo Law?
in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And,
Right
I've
on-
seen their billboards.
Yeah,
They do a lot of out of home.
a lot. Yeah.
and what type of law is it?
Personal injury.
Personal injury.
They do workman's comp, all that.
Okay, great. Sorry to interject. So Mike is an attorney there?
Yeah, so in the interview, they're like, I don't know if you've seen our videos, but we have this attorney. He has a big personality, and he was doing food reviews too.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, so they had, and it's funny because, like, if you look, you can scroll all the way back on Grungo Law's account. It was just Mike in the videos. And they had a big production crew. You would have thought, if you saw the videos, he was Guy Fieri. Like the production value was insane. Like
Gotcha.
it was like the podcast that we're doing, and they had like all the setup, like the mics, the lavalier, like the whole 9 yards.
Got you. Classic business mistake, by the way.
Yeah.
You see less of it, I feel like, these days. But like this inclination to go all in, high production value.
During COVID,
high
I think it was
ticket.
the thing.
We're going to go big on social.
Yeah.
You know, and really you have to go the opposite. You have to start small, and if you want over time, then you can get bigger with the production value.
That's exactly what, that was the first thing that I implemented, because I was like, well, all right, if I'm bringing this guy onto my channel, we're going to do it the same way that I've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
And-
proven. The proven system at that
Yeah.
And simple,
Yeah, exactly.
scalable.
So yeah, from day one, it actually took 2 months to get that review happening though, because I kind of wanted to prove myself in a marketing standpoint without using something that I already built.
Smart.
So once, so Rich Grungo, the CEO of Grungo Law, the head attorney, I was making videos with him, and I just wanted to have one really good video, and then I'll be like, all right, guys, we can do the food review stuff.
Because everybody really wanted to do the food stuff.
Yeah. So I'll never forget it. It was like 3 days into working there, and we filmed this video, and it was like, I don't know if you guys remember the story of the fake fireball thing in like Pennsylvania or something. So they had
Like a meteor came down or whatever?
no, like the whiskey.
Oh.
Like the
Oh, was it
fake
illegal?
fireball?
Yeah, so in Pennsylvania, you know how they have like different liquor stores? Like you go into one, and so apparently the shooters weren't actually the fireball.
Shooters as in the nips, like the little
Yeah,
guys.
the really small ones.
Yeah.
I forget the whole story, but we recorded that. It did like 300,000 views because it's an attorney talking about a case with fireball.
And it was current.
And it was current, and it blew up. And then they're like, no way, we just hired this kid, and out the gate, he just makes this a viral video. So
Wow.
I went into work with a little swagger that day.
Fuck yeah.
For sure.
I was like,
We're hoping you'll do the same thing for us after
Right,
today's
right.
interview, you know? Say something crazy.
yeah, well, yeah.
We'll work on that.
So I was like, yeah, that's what you got. Like,
That's me, bro.
yeah, I was like,
I'll
yeah.
take a raise.
So yeah, that was a good moment. And then they're like, all right, let's do the food reviews, and the rest is history. I'm just happy that, you know, like it went well. Because if you really think about it, like you're incorporating a new person onto Traveling Tastebuds, which has been going for 3 years, and Mike just worked. I don't know. There was just like from the very first video,
It
like
just fit.
It wasn't like, oh, who's this guy? Like it was like,
Well, I think
oh,
that
he's
there's
funny.
a juxtaposition between him and you.
Totally.
And I think that actually is the quote unquote eye candy that draws people in.
It's the
It's like, wait,
differentiation.
right. Like, it's like, you know, it's the complete opposite attract.
Oh yeah,
That's a good thing,
yeah.
you know, when you're making content.
It's definitely what stopped me. I can kind of remember seeing your videos and being like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
so,
Like, no-
so that,
no
that
offense, right?
drives
But I
you
was like,
in, and then that
Yes.
gives you the retention.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You want to
totally,
figure
right?
out what the hell's going on.
100%.
Yeah.
I was trying to, as I'm watching the food review, I'm like, okay, so is it, I thought you guys were father and son. You probably heard that a lot.
Everyone.
all the time.
Everyone
That's
tells
good.
me.
Keep him guessing.
Yeah, I
and
thought
then
that was
stay on your
your dad.
channel.
Everyone tells me, and I'm like, he's actually just a coworker.
Right.
My dad works in finance. Like he's,
Or they'll say his grandfather. They'll be like,
Yeah.
where's your grandfather at?
yeah,
I
Really?
get that all the time.
yeah.
And you mentioned this earlier, he is charismatic as well.
Oh, who he is on video is
it.
exactly who he is.
Who he
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
I'm curious for any businesses or marketers working internally for a business, how, if the food reviews clearly drove traffic that converted to law clients.
Oh, that's a great question. I would say it's all brand play. Like that.
Awareness.
That is all like, and the law firm was smart because even before I got there, they had like all their attorneys have like shows. And like you mentioned earlier, I feel like that was the pre-COVID play.
Yeah.
Like you would have like the YouTube long form.
That's right. That's right.
videos
Everyone
and-
was doing it.
Yeah.
And it became what
Like-
businesses, it became the playbook businesses had to follow to try to
Absolutely.
survive COVID.
So that's why I was really excited to go there because I was like, all right, you have like this employment attorney who's like has this like show where like she talked about like workplace and like
That's
like
boring.
it was kind of cool though. Like
Was it?
I feel like I had a lot to work with. And that made me excited. So yeah.
It's almost
Interesting.
like a marketing agency doing a show where they interview creators about food reviews.
A little bit.
You know, like that would be brilliant.
A little bit.
You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. So
Wow.
if only there was one of
Right.
those.
Yeah.
So your parents raised a programmer and the internet made you into a food reviewer.
Nice.
Who won?
I would say me.
That's the best answer. Fucking ball. Me, I'm the winner.
Okay, excellent.
That's great. That's what a fascinating story. I want to get back to.
I don't know if I really answered your question though. Did I answer your question?
About Mike getting involved?
Well, the brand play for the law firm.
Oh. Yeah,
I don't
we
know
could
if I
definitely
really-
double down on that for sure, double click on it. So like they were focused on, in marketing speak, awareness.
Yeah.
And, you know, but my question was rooted in the bottom of the funnel, which is conversion.
Yeah.
It's what I gleaned from your answers. They might not have cared too much about conversion as long as it was making people aware of the firm. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, it was I mean, the firm is quite big now.
Yeah.
I think when I started, I was the 30th person there. And
Oh.
now it's like, I don't want to get the number. It could be different now,
Multiple
but I would
locations.
say, yeah, like 60 to 7. Like
They've doubled.
yeah.
Wow.
And it's all awareness. Like, so when we started, like, it was the food reviews, like, social was huge for them. And then as that grew, you know, they started with the billboards, like you mentioned, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah.
did like the roadway signs. And
Yep.
now, I mean, then they're the
Integrated.
official partners of the Flyers,
Right.
The Wings, the Phillies.
We got to get them in here. You bring Grungo in here, and we should all do a little bit of
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll bring them into the business show, hang out in the conference room.
What I think is interesting is like we talk about brand awareness, but I think actually I'm starting to get convinced it's it's more than awareness, right? Like, yes, you want to do brand awareness. Yes, you want to do attention, but I think at the end of the day, you want the memorability, right? When you have these two almost juxtaposed, you got the food creator and the law firm. Now it's going to be memorable because they fall in love with you, and it's better to know their name and not need them than to need them and not know their name. Therefore, now it's memorable.
Yeah.
So that becomes the thread. So it's like, yes, it's brand awareness, but it's actually brand memorability is what I think is that hot thing that you're hitting on.
Well, especially because when you like, for a lawyer, you don't need one unless you're going through it.
That's right.
Like, you don't know, like if you fall on ice today,
Right.
like you don't know that that's going to happen. But if it happens, you know who to call.
Well, if you fall on ice and you're sitting in the back of an ambulance and you're just sitting there scrolling through Instagram and your
You
face
might see
pops
my
up,
face.
then it's like, oh, wait a second.
I'm sorry, by the way, if you see my face while you're in an ambulance.
Well, there could be worse things, right? Like better than a sheet going over your head.
Right.
You know, like,
Right.
By the way, I
Yeah.
think with that example, PJ's giving a little nod to our landlord. We got to melt the fucking ice out front. Oh my God. It's talking about, did you slip?
No. I was just
I've literally
Example.
seen 3 people slip.
Dude, I told you my heart went out of my
yeah,
body
you
the
were
other
one of
day.
them.
I was one of them. My heart went out of my body. At my
You
age,
slipped?
I almost did. I almost broke a hip. Like
Wow,
that,
you need
that's not
Grungo
good.
law.
There you go. There you go.
it all comes full circle.
You touched on something super poignant there, right? Which is like, I'm going to relay it back slightly differently. Awareness is great, but without the memorability factor, it's not nearly as potent.
Correct.
So it's almost like the hook.
It is. It's
You know,
the
and-
everlasting hook.
PJ and Mike and the fun they were having around food had people watch it that much longer, and that just made them memorable, which is worth its weight in gold.
That is absolutely right.
Yes.
Well,
Smart.
like even with we were going to every Eagles tailgate in the cold and handing out hundreds of T-shirts every single week with the law firm's logo on it and talking about the law firm. So we'll go to places now and they're like, oh, there's the guy from Grungo Law. So he's not just known as Traveling Tastebuds. He's known as like the face of the law firm now as well. So everywhere we go, even now, people will be like, you have any of those shirts? And I'm like, yeah, come follow me. Like they're in the back of the car, you know? We always have law firm shirts on us, handing them out. Still.
Is your logo on there as well? It's like a
No,
co-brand. Is it just
a
Grungo?
law
No,
firm.
no, just a law firm.
Yeah. And when you're speaking with them and like looking at this as like a brand partnership, like are you, and then John asked about attribution, like are you able to see like how many leads have converted, but like are there metrics that you're talking about? Like is it just views or you're like, guys, shares or saves are more important for us? Or like are you bringing that up?
No, so with them, it was always just awareness and we could, I mean, there's definitely a growth that you can see from year 1 to when I was just starting the food reviews with Mike to then we got a Grungo truck. And now,
What do you mean you got a Grungo truck?
like a
you
Grungo
drive a
Law
Grungo truck?
Like it's like, you know, they have
Yeah,
all
it's
the
wrapped.
the
Wrapped,
wraps
yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything.
So your car is wrapped with Grungo?
Not my car,
Oh, I
but
see.
they have a Grungo car.
Yeah.
So we would like just drive around in it and like people would like still like yesterday this happened too. People roll down their windows. They're like, we love your videos, guys. Like, I think like I'm not going to shout out other law firms, but that doesn't happen to other law firms.
Right.
Like when you
Right.
think of lawyers, you don't think like, oh my God,
Likability.
like you
To
know,
be honest.
like just truthfully, like, and they know that, you know, but like,
Right.
it's just crazy that like we're like, because me and Mike would go down the shore every year, and we do this whole like Shore 24, Shore 25 push, where we go and like visit all the shore points and everything, and we're driving down. This guy, I will never forget this. He rolled down his window, and he had a paper saying like, is this the best car in New Jersey? Like he wrote down. So I didn't want him to get in an accident or anything, but like he was like, yo, we love you guys. He's like, yo, like, and that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
cause I might not even be in the car.
Yeah.
Like it's wild. So like, I think it's all just when you see the name, like that's why they do billboards, but like just the growth from like, you know, they were always a good law firm, but they just like, the push and like the marketing behind it was just amazing. I mean, like we have an amazing marketing director there that like really believed in me. Lance Wiley. I mean, it's insane the work that he did.
That's great.
So bringing us current day then.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, you just kind of contract with them now.
Yeah.
But you're out doing your own thing.
Big news.
Yeah.
Big news.
This is relatively recent, right?
Yeah, actually January.
And you're
Start of
doing
the new
some,
year.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're doing some social media consulting work now, correct?
Yes.
Now, before we get too deep into that, Shannon, are you assisting with the consultancy or do you do something separate full time?
I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
I work at Topgolf.
Oh, love that place.
Yes. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been with the company since we opened in Mount Laurel.
Awesome.
And I sell our higher memberships.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm #1 in the company right now.
Hey,
so,
I bet.
Yes.
That's recent news. That's yesterday.
Yesterday.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Number 1 in the company?
Yeah.
You're looking
Nationwide?
at the top salesperson.
Whoa! My first thought was locally. Nationwide.
No,
That is-
nationwide.
that is
Yeah.
a badass. This is a power couple here.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of behind the scenes of traveling taste buds. Keeping PJ organized, very on top of them. Like, hey, we're looking like we're having a light week. Like, let's send out more emails and stuff. If we're in the car and he's driving, I'm starting to send out emails, do an outreach or whatever to pile up our schedule. I'm on top of them on, okay, like if we're at home and we're just hanging out, start editing videos. Like if we're waiting for something, start editing videos. Like let's get it done. And I am the event coordinator behind Traveling Taste Buds. So once PJ finds a place that he wants to do a St. Patrick's Day event and stuff, I do all the behind the scenes. Last year, I was on them from December all the way up until a week and a half before St. Patrick's Day. And I was like, we need to figure out where we're doing the St. Patrick's Day event. Do you want to do a bar crawl? Do you want to do this? Let's figure out. And if it wasn't for me, I don't think the St. Patrick's Day event would have happened.
No.
Well, let's talk about the St. Patrick's Day event. You've mentioned this a couple times. What is it?
So let's talk about the first year.
Yes.
So the first year we sold shirts, and we had I went to 6 different bars that I've done reviews at, and the owners know me really well. And I was like, hey, let's just have a Traveling Taste Buds bar crawl. So I had a whole bunch of bars on it, and I don't know if we had a discount then at the time.
Yes, you had it.
If you wore the shirt.
If you wore the shirt, you got a discount at certain places.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
prior to the St. Patrick's Day event, PJ has on his website or on Instagram, they can go on and order a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And there's multiple different places that you can get discounts at,
Yeah.
which is the Piccalilli, you get 15% off at.
Yes.
And multiple other places, it's either 10 to 15% that you get off on your meal. So the St. Patrick's Day event, it was also multiple different places. But when this was the first year I had met PJ when he did this, and I said, well, how can you be in 6 places at once? Your fans want to meet you and hang out with you and stuff. This is
It was
kinda
all
a
over the
meet
place.
and greet and everything.
Yeah.
It's hard because they might be he was like, well, what about if we put times? And I was like, well, how do you know? God
Like a
forbid
celebrity.
someone's stopping you and everything. How are you going to be in all these places and stuff? Some people might not have this amount of time to go because they might be doing other things and prior obligations and stuff. So I said, why don't we do one specific place and I'll make the t-shirts. So his best friend gave us a couple different designs of t-shirts for it. And I was ironing on shirts for a week and a half. And
I guess so.
koozies to give out. What else did I do? I ordered bottle openers with the logo on them to give them out and everything. We were making baskets the night before, and the day of, I was still ironing on shirts to sell.
So that was last year.
So
So
that
it
was
was at one location now.
One
now it's just
location.
one location party. It's not a
Yes.
bar crawl.
that was at Dom's Tavern.
Dom's Tavern.
Yeah,
Where's that?
in Belmar?
Yeah, yeah, Dominic's.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, the cool kids. Oh.
Well,
The cool kids, what?
I
Called Dominic
predate,
or
I
Dom?
predate you
Dom.
by a little bit. Plus, I kind of grew up in that general area, but yeah, they
Yes.
got great wings over there, Dom.
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
Well,
wings.
let's just go back to something. The T-shirts with the QR codes. That's a smart little business idea right there. What prompted that?
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's a good question. So I always want to have like a fun little t-shirt. I feel like everyone just does t-shirts.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to make it cool. Like I was always fascinated with like the, like the football card, like the discount.
You get a
cards
card.
that-
It's like 100 different restaurants in
Yeah.
there and
Yeah.
whatever.
And you
Yep.
would just bring the card to
Yeah.
different places. Like I remember like they would go door to door in high school.
Totally.
Did you
and
get a football card?
like the football player. I'm pretty sure I don't know who.
Yeah,
did
you
it.
would get like
Football
we'd call them
teams
like
sell
a
$20 cards, and then
I don't know it.
back in the day, like,
Eastern didn't do that.
No, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, oh, yeah, you would sell and you would
Shout
get,
out
like,
to Kingsway.
we had 30
Dragons.
restaurants and Fun
Years
for All would be
prior.
in there, the movie theater, the discounts.
Right.
Okay, I think I'm
years
tracking.
prior
Discount.
were
The
those big thick books with coupons inside.
Okay.
So you would pay
Kinda
like
like that.
$30 for that, and you would rip out the coupons to go different places.
Okay.
Now it was just, I feel like wrestling teams and football teams and stuff. It was like this clear plastic card that you.
I was
put on
too
your
busy
teeth.
smoking pot. I was too busy getting high in the woods.
I was getting high in the woods, but I was
Yeah.
using the coupons when I got lunch.
He's like, I could get a large pie for $10
Right,
because I got the discount.
Motherfuckers.
Pass them coupons, man. All right, I got
Anyway.
you.
I got you.
Anyway,
So is this 2025 you use this strategy?
so no, I actually had this was before me and Shannon started dating.
2022, 2023,
2023 maybe. And I was just like, all right, if I'm gonna release merch, like I want to have like something cool. It was, and still to this day, I need to set time to like do this again, because technically you still can get the shirts, but like I haven't. It's hard to check everything, because how do you know if there's a new owner, or if the restaurant closes down and it's still on the
Definitely,
shirt?
definitely.
So there's
there's
administrative hurdles with this type of.
especially when it's just me, or now just me and Shan. It's a lot. So I still think it's an amazing idea, and I'm definitely gonna go back and revisit it at some point. But
It's funny. I saw that on your website, and I brought it up to John.
Yeah,
for a lot of my background and how John and I met. I'm not going to bore you, but it's something similar. Circa 15 years ago in San Diego,
Yeah.
with bar crawls that I used to organize.
Wow.
But the difference was like it was in one geographic location. You could walk to all of them.
right.
So like
Yeah.
we had 20. It was called the Taste of Happy Hour. We had 20
Nice.
bars and restaurants, and you'd pay there, and you get like a little food at each one and a couple drinks. There's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But a logistical nightmare. Fucking
Right.
nightmare to run these things.
Oh yeah, especially with people getting too hammered. Or
Yeah, that was John.
Yeah.
I thought he was too high.
Wait. A little bit of both, probably. That's usually the problem.
That's all. I want to just take this in a certain direction real quick. The name, the Traveling Tastebuds. I think that's really smart for a couple reasons. But like, do you have aspirations for bigger than New Jersey? Like, is New Jersey too small for you?
Yes.
So where
It's
you
a
headed
small
next?
fucking state, man.
Yeah. Obviously, the goal is to go huge. I think, shout out to Dave Portnoy, but I think the Barstool model is genius.
Yeah.
I think that model is genius for the content game.
Well, for those that might not know, and frankly, I might be a little hazy on it.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
he
I can
started with local publications, as I understand it, and I know he does the pizza reviews, but I don't really know if I know the specific model you're referring to.
So he has a Barstool Philly, a Barstool New,
Right.
locations for everywhere, and it obviously tunnels into the Barstool Sports account, but he has
A branded house.
he'll get
regional
people that live in Philly and
To
or
rep them.
Yeah. And even colleges, so you have Barstool Penn State, and
Super smart.
and people that go to school there.
Yeah, foot soldiers.
That know what's going on there. Post. And it's so genius, because you build up this brand and I guess the top of the pyramid or whatever. And then you have a Barstool, a Traveling Tastebuds New Jersey, a Traveling Tastebuds Philly, a Traveling Tastebuds Florida, whatever. But it's a lot to I guess, get that started, but
Manage it, sure.
manage it for sure. But
That's the goal.
absolutely
Was that the goal from inception, or did it morph into it?
It morphed into it for
Yeah.
sure. Because I mean, obviously the brand is at a point now that like South Jersey specifically, if I go anywhere, like
People recognize you.
yeah,
What
Yeah.
about Central Jersey and North Jersey?
a little bit. I'm not gonna like South Jersey. I can confidently be like most people, I would say, have seen my.
This
videos.
is your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
last-
you're owning your backyard.
We do
Yeah,
a
last
little bit
night-
of North Jersey.
yeah,
Last night when we went to Luna Rosa, immediately everybody's like, I love your videos. I follow you on social.
yeah.
Love
And
your
I-
stuff.
Yeah, and I mean that's I guess like knowing that it works.
Yeah. So is relocating the next step? More into Penn or Philly, up north?
I don't think it's ever relocating. I just have this idea that like eventually it'll be more hosts. More hosts.
Well, Kristen's looking for a side gig.
4 jobs is plenty.
Yeah. True. She's side gigging.
We're
up,
keeping
I
her
think.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea of traveling is really interesting.
Absolutely.
Like that's a really interesting angle as well, because
Yeah.
that allows you to go to certain places.
Yeah.
It also allows you to bring your audience with you.
Yeah.
So we have a great partnership with Trova Trip. Are you familiar?
No.
Trova Trip allows you to bring your curated audience on trips.
Really?
And it's a creator-led endeavor where you can go on trips with your fans. And we've had other podcasts that come in here and they use Trova Trip. They've gone to Lisbon or Croatia or wherever.
Oh, wow.
And it's just, birds of a feather flock together. So everyone has these similar ideologies and
Right.
values. Just a really good way to, curate and grow your community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the experience with the Irish bars, you have people that want to meet you. They want to hang out. They want to share a drink.
Yeah.
This is like the way to do it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you obviously don't need to go overseas. It could be North Jersey. It could be Hoboken.
Right.
It
It could
could
be New York
be,
City. It could be
know,
Philadelphia. Or
Yeah.
you're doing something at the shore. You might be able to organize something like, I don't know, get a beach house or do some
Yeah.
whole thing with them. That might be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And share a house with
yeah, I
some
don't know
fans.
if I
That's
would-
really strange.
Yeah.
People are doing it. And they give you the tools, the platform, all that to facilitate it.
That's pretty
so-
cool. I
Yeah,
didn't- I
we'll
didn't know
connect.
that.
Pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
I'll give you
absolutely.
more on that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little TikTok.
Yeah.
So again, you grew that pretty fast. I mean, you said that you were
Yeah.
over 100,000 within a couple years.
Yeah. I would say less than that.
What do you attribute that growth velocity?
I always say it was the time period. Like
Yeah.
anyone that remembers COVID, like I remember actually, I'll take it a step further. I remember seeing the cringy TikTok commercials on YouTube because for some reason TikTok would buy ads on YouTube
Super
videos.
smart on them.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it worked, but
Yeah.
like the way that they were like promoting TikTok was super weird. Like it was just like kids dancing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
And I remember like people my age were like, I don't know about this TikTok. Like,
Sure.
like people were really hesitant.
People my
to
age,
get
those people
on.
your age dancing.
Yeah.
What is your age?
Yeah, I am 26 years old.
Holy
Wow,
moly.
you're
Yeah.
young.
Holy moly.
Yeah, years young.
Yeah,
I almost said that.
What a thing to have over 100,000 followers at that age. I mean, that's such a tool, such a asset that you now have indefinitely.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're seeing
No.
these cringy commercials on YouTube.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I guess it was just like eventually we got to like peak boredom in COVID.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like, let me just like see what all the fuss is about. Let me just download it. And I didn't even start with food. Like I started with like the trends like that everyone was doing during COVID. And then I don't know, like then I started going on like trips and like I just wanted to like
Trips?
yeah.
Like
Like
traveling.
not like the trips that you're probably thinking of. Like
I mean, that happened in the woods too.
But it is a
I'm
whole
not gonna lie.
underlying theme here with John.
It's all coming out. It's all coming- No, but like it's early. You're on
Brotherly
TikTok.
Bod, he needs the sponsorship.
Plenty of dispensaries around here. So you would travel.
Yeah,
And because
that's-
you were going further distances and using TikTok to
Yeah,
promote
I
that,
just-
you feel like that might have helped?
Yeah, but not even that. I mean, I think it was like, I mean, I will always say number one, it was the time period. Like it was the easiest to grow. Like I think like if you posted anything, like and if it was like location based, like I don't know if it's still
early
that.
days.
The early days of TikTok, it was very easy to grow.
Okay, I'm glad to hear you say that, and also like your candor around it, because I think that the truth of the matter is there's an early mover advantage. It sounds like you're a fairly early mover.
Yeah.
And that it does seem to just kind of keep getting harder.
Yeah.
And there needs to be, I feel like, more honesty or more discussion around that.
Yeah.
I feel like people talk about that off social media, but there's not enough people saying on social media, like, it ain't like it used to be.
No, it's not.
You might not want to expect the same results I've had.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to say that if you start an account, like, I mean,
Like if you're starting today.
if you started today, I would say it'd be a little bit tougher, but you could still do it. Like, I think like everything that I've learned in the past 5 years, I could probably make an account and post something similar and have it grow. But when I started, I mean, I grew from 0 followers to like, I'll even say 10,000 followers in like a month or two.
Nice.
Like it was insane.
And when you started, how often were you posting?
I was actually just getting to that.
My man.
That's the part that people don't want to talk about. I mean, like I was posting 2 times a day. Like religiously for probably 2 years.
And was it all food?
Yeah. So I would post my post times. I'll even give them out.
Please.
Was 11:30 in the afternoon and then 7 o'clock at night.
Is that still your post time? Sorry, Steven.
No.
Is that still your post time?
Now I just post once
And
at 7 o'clock. Yeah.
7 o'clock.
So you're doing the nighttime after dinner.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Getting
could
people
be,
laying in bed.
I could be mentally insane.
No.
Probably, but
But
go
like,
on.
because some people say posting times don't matter. I don't know. Like,
Jury's out.
I don't know.
Oh no, I think they matter. And what you're saying is directly consistent with what other creators on that couch have said, and frankly, what we've more or less adopted. I do think, maybe this is too nuanced, but I do think it skews slightly earlier on Instagram, and that would make sense. Younger people, TikTok, Instagram. But Snuff, Joe Snuff gave almost the same exact post times.
Amazing guy, by the way.
He gave like the
Incredible
same exact
person.
post times. Yeah, Snuff's amazing. And ever since then, I think we've pretty rigidly adopted 5 to 6 as our post time, and it works like a charm. And not only that, the analytics back it up.
Well,
The
and
analytics
to your
tell
point, I think, but also it changes per channel, right? Like you said, TikTok, because it's a younger audience,
Right.
That's a different time,
A little bit later.
cadence than Instagram, which is an older audience, and they're probably even different than Facebook, which is even older.
Yeah, it's an early bird special on Facebook.
It is. I mean, you're
4
a.m.
5 a.m.
Pop's getting up.
Yeah.
We're posting at 5 a.m.
making a coffee with
Having
your
his
prune
black
juice.
coffee out, looking out.
For the record,
That's
for
so
the record,
funny.
Pop, I was up at 5 a.m. today having a black coffee, doing my stretches.
Hey, I love black coffee,
So.
so I got.
You know,
So what?
I am Pop. Especially compared to these two. All right, go ahead.
No, let's go back. So first couple months you're posting. No, you said first 2 years you were posting twice a day.
It might have been 3.
Wow.
I was addicted.
How did you you were addicted? That's an interesting word. How did you keep going? The
I don't
dopamine?
know. It might have been. I don't know. That's a great question. I think it was just
That's a lot of discipline.
Yeah. Well, so if you ask my friends, so we would be on our way to like dinner or like a hangout. And back in the day, oh my God, I sound so old. I was doing like my content style was different. Like if you go and scroll all the way back on TikTok to like 5 years ago, I was doing the voiceover stuff. So like that was like the big thing when TikTok just came out. So like I would be in the back of the car and I'd be like, trying pizza places, part 24. Today we're at Dominic's, like whatever. Like I just random, like, and then the videos would be 17 seconds.
Whoa.
Like, I don't.
By design or?
By design, yeah. They had to
You
be
were just
really
making them
quick.
super short.
And that's how I think that's how I grew
that's
very
interesting.
quickly.
Yeah.
Because the retention, like, and then like the watch time was like insane amount.
Because it's just a short video. So you go and hook into
Yeah.
the retention part of it, and you're only at 15 seconds.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
this would
You
be
get to the point quick.
this would be a video in 2020. Trying wing places part 1. We're at Dominic's Tavern. This wing was really good. 8.1 out of 10. Where should we go next? Follow for more.
Amazing. I'm so jealous.
That was it.
so
That was literally it.
should we deduce that you've now gotten away from that because you don't feel it works that way anymore?
I think it's just, yeah, I don't think it works that way. I think it's authentic content. I think I just started putting my face into it. And then, so the crazy part is I was doing that and I probably grew my account to like, we'll just say 30,000 followers. And then that's when I started my hook. I didn't even have my hook.
The open loop hook that you do now?
Is this the best restaurant in New Jersey? I didn't start doing that until maybe I started November, maybe April.
And I was going through your content quite a bit in lieu of this interview, and you're remarkably consistent, it would seem, in your approach to almost every video, maybe almost more so than anyone else we've had in here.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's you
Consistent or prescriptive?
Formulaic, prescriptive, and hopefully that doesn't come off the wrong way.
No.
And so is that part of? I would assume that's a deliberate strategy. You're trying to be formulaic.
Oh yeah. Like I know exactly, like every review, I know exactly how it's gonna play out.
Yeah,
Like I have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it yesterday.
I saw it yesterday, and it was just like the videos.
Yeah,
We were
exactly.
out front of the sign.
Yeah.
Is this the
You have your
best?
checklist in a sense.
Yeah, just like a mental, but like I said when we were recording, I have somewhat of a formula, but once we get into the food, I mean, like the camera was going on for an hour. Like they're like some
sure.
creators, like my buddy Chase U, he has like
Yes.
a script, like a somewhat script, and like he'll like go off the cuff and stuff. But my content strategy, I guess, has always been different. Like I love just the raw stuff because like you wouldn't have gotten some of the moments that we've gotten yesterday if I was just like, all right, you know, the only thing that's scripted is the hook. So
Yeah.
I'm like, is this the best? Let's find out. And then after that, like I don't have like, all right, John, you're gonna say the muscles are really good and action. Like,
Oh no, definitely not.
You're not overproducing it.
No.
Right,
Once
no. The
once
opposite.
It's the
once
opposite.
the hook is done, we just let it go. I just say where we're at, and then we go from there.
Have you experimented with the hooks?
I haven't actually.
No
And
A/B testing? Or have you done like one hook and then like do another hook
I
halfway
should.
through?
I should.
I don't know if
I'm
you should.
Definitely.
I don't know if you should.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean,
either.
that's the A/B test of it though.
But this is one of the things that we've been doing the content thing for 3 years now. We've been doing the studio and our show for about a year now. And I'm very much on the fence about this idea that you should broaden your strategy, diversify, let people see other sides of you. It all sounds great on paper, but then you have guys that do the same approach every time and it works. Every time we deviate from our interview content, it's our lowest performing stuff. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't keep doing
there's
it.
a lot of different variables that go into that.
And that makes it more confusing,
A
right?
collab versus just us, we're gonna have a whole different set of reach
For sure.
parameters that we're going to.
But like, and I don't have an opinion on this. I'm confused, frankly. But like, you know, to your point about variables, if a post if we go off mic and we do the kitchen thing like we're going to do with these two and we're all done, and we do a different type of piece of content and it flops, was it because the idea wasn't compelling? Was it because we deviated? Was it because of the shirt I'm wearing
because of
today?
the time of the day, was
Right.
it because it's Friday the 13th, whatever.
I love this conversation.
I mean,
I
I'm
love
perplexed
this
by it.
conversation because I think about that all the time. Actually, to your point, I have wanted to try out different hooks for so long, but like everyone knows, like that's like my thing.
it's becoming your thing.
Like when people come up to me, like I mean, Shannon can say this, like they'll be like, "Is this the best like bar?" Like they'll like I was at like a wing fest, and they're like, "Is this the best wing fest in Atlantic City?"
We see it with a lot of
Let's find
creators.
out. Like
I mean,
like,
Dar, oh baby, Snuff, we're alive, you know, all these creators.
You're a bed bug.
We're a bed bug.
But, you know, I've seen Dar mix it up more recently.
Have you?
And I've seen him kind of, it would seem, go back to what he was doing, because as soon as the metrics don't live up to what you're used to,
Yeah.
you get nervous and you're like, you know, let's just stick with what we know.
Well, that's why you don't. It's not a true one-to-one A/B test, right? Now you got to start to look at it like, over the course of a week, I'm going to do 2 videos that are going to try this different hook strategy, and you scale it and you throw a little bet on the table before you start doing larger bets.
What's tough about that though, in like the food review, is you would have to do it at the same like we would have to do.
Yeah,
two
you would
hooks
have to do
at
2
the
hooks.
same place, because
Right.
if I do one at Luna Rosa and one at like Dom's Tavern,
Yeah,
like
you can't
Dom's
compare
Tavern
the 2.
is
yeah.
I mean, like that's like, you know,
so many variables, it's hard
There's
to get
so many-
your hands around it and really know. I mean, this is the scientific method, I think, right? Like they talk about the controls and the variables.
Yeah.
Controlling the
But
variable,
to
absolutely.
have a true experiment, you can only adjust, even as you're suggesting, one variable.
Yeah.
But it's too hard because, again, different restaurant, different time of day, different shirt, different look on my face, different signage, different.
yeah. Well, they also, I've never experimented with this, but I do want to start trying. Instagram has this feature called Trial Reels.
Yes.
Have you heard?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't done it yet, but like I would love, to your point, to
Right,
like,
that's why they invented it. That's why they
one-
put it together to
to-
make you do 2, to make you try it out, to get into the algorithm,
Yeah.
and that's exactly.
yeah, because maybe like, you know, the Luna, I don't know. Like I'll probably always have it as this, like I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Who knows?
becoming your thing. It's
It
your
is.
shtick, and that's great. You want to be known for something.
Yeah.
but that might be the next T-shirt that you put together.
Oh yeah.
You know,
is
is this the best?
t-shirt in New
Dot
Jersey?
dot. You know, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Shannon, what's your take?
PJ's actually asked me multiple times, like, I don't know, should I switch it up or whatever? I was like, if it's not dead, don't change it.
Don't
You know what
ain't
I
broke,
mean?
don't fix it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like that's how everyone knows him. That's everywhere we go. People are like, "Oh my God, is this the best?" Girls come up to him and like fall to the ground, like crying, like, "I can't believe I'm in front of you." Like, is this the best? You know, Phillies game in Philly or whatever. You know, like people stop us everywhere with that slogan. That I love it.
It's a
Right.
great
Sure.
slogan because it's
You know
a
what I
question.
mean? Yes.
Right? Like you are asking
the hook.
the audience, you're inviting the audience into the conversation because
Yes.
you're like that. The slogan is a question, as opposed to, no offense to Dar, love him. Oh baby, it's great, but you're not necessarily inviting them into the conversation.
By the way, I did that on purpose.
You did what on purpose? The question.
The question.
Right, that's
Yeah.
smart.
I
Yeah.
because
Marketer,
like
you
as so when I started on TikTok, they had these like little like comments that you could click on and put on your video. And anytime they would recommend a place, I would just click it, and I need to start getting back into that. But yeah, then I was just like, cuz I'm asking a question so that they can literally comment.
Please comment. Tell me no.
So
Please tell me
that's
no.
how I would say that's
Yeah.
a smart way if you're looking to get into content creation. Have a question, or your hook is your most important part. So you literally invite them to comment and engage, because engagement is the most important like thing in the world. Followers don't really matter as much anymore.
Right.
Like likes, you know, but if a person watches your whole entire video, that
Well,
video's gonna
then
get
that
pushed.
would be like it's the hook, but obviously the metric we're looking for is the retention.
yes.
That becomes the most important part of it.
Yeah, the
So-
retention.
Because we don't want that drop off after the hook. Then you mean your video's garbage.
Right.
This is exactly where I was going next, because you do your own editing. So
Yeah.
as you're doing your editing, I'm curious, have you learned any tricks or habits that you feel helps keep the viewer engaged?
Absolutely.
Could you share a few of those?
So I really had no background in editing. I mean, like when I was doing I was doing music videos as a kid. Like, do you remember like that like YouTube time? Yeah. When like yeah, like covers were like a thing. And you would just like lips, I don't know. But that was like a YouTube thing back in the day. So that was like my only like, you know, iMovie, whatever. And then I stopped. And then yeah, so then I started TikTok, and like CapCut was like
CapCut.
I mean, that was I was gonna do traditional editing like on Premiere. Like I had Creative Cloud. So I was gonna do that, and then like I think I started with one, and I was like, this is just like I'm gonna get a video out in like 3 weeks if I do this. So
You got to bring out your machine. It's a whole
like
thing.
it's a whole thing. You got to put the SD. Like it's a whole process.
Yep.
And like I appreciate all of the Premiere people, but like as far as like getting volume out and like getting the account started, I would not be anywhere without. I mean, CapCut.
So efficiency first and
So
foremost.
efficiency for
and
sure.
CapCut. And side note, that's why we have Kristen switching the cameras today, kind of for this exact reason, because we have editors that are going to take the individual files and splice together the final production. But with Kristen switching the cameras, we can also export a file that's ready to go.
Yeah.
And we're going to get clips out, within an hour.
There you go.
So, but it's so key because you need volume of content, and because it's almost like frequency and cadence.
Yeah.
Like regular content is almost more important than anything else.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. But to your point, to your original question.
Yes, please.
I would say every 2 seconds there's a cut.
Yep. And that's what a lot of the
Every
big
2
creative
seconds.
directors are saying.
And
in
it's
2 seconds.
Yeah, and like I would get obsessed with like I would watch the video. I probably watch my videos about 100 times before posting. Like it's insane.
Still?
Like Shannon will just
And then he'll
hear.
say to me like, "Can you take a look at this?" And then I'll be like, "Okay." And he's like, "All right, look at it again." And I'm, "All right, look at it again. Can you just stop cooking dinner and look at this?" And I'm like,
Small
"Show me it
changes.
afterwards." You know what I mean?
Right,
like it's
right.
you know what I mean? And then I'll tell you if it's good, or tell me what you need to like get rid of or whatever. But he'll play it over again the first like 30 seconds, and then I'll hear it again, and then I'll be hear it again. But
I'm just obsessed with like it has to be entertaining. Like I think a good video, like you don't even notice that the video is long. Like I shouldn't even be like,
right.
It's kind of dragging in like 2 seconds. So like every 2 seconds, like there'll be like a zoom into the face. There'll be like
jump or
overlay
something, yeah.
of the food. Like I have it like I was telling you yesterday. I was like, there's probably so much in my head that like if you're a new creator, like you don't know. Like you're just like, oh, like let me do a food review.
Sure.
Like, oh, this is really good. Yeah, yada yada yada. But like I think I just have so much in my head from the last 5 years of just doing it. And
What
there's
else can
such
we
a
get out of there?
science.
What else can we get
Yeah,
out of
the
there?
overlays are so important.
Overlays.
And that's
images of the food.
yeah
Static.
images. I do video.
So like a B-roll video.
B-roll.
B-roll
is
you call it an overlay.
huge. Yeah,
Which is confusing the fuck out of me. Because
overlay
is completely
only
different.
because overlays. That's what they call it at CapCut.
Yeah, it's because
Is that right?
Yeah, he's not in the editing apps. That's why.
I do not go in the editing app. I know my lane.
Yeah, no, but so the overlays, you just like when we announce the food. So for instance, our food review yesterday.
Yeah.
If we're like, all right, the Italian old fashioned. As soon as we're saying that, because that's boring. I don't know. That's in my head. That's boring. So you have the overlay of the drink while we're saying this is the Italian old fashioned. And you were given all the descriptions of that, like instead of having it on your face, the overlay of the drink, and then the first time that we see us is the clink or whatever, the cheers.
Gotcha.
And then the sip.
Motion.
And then like your first reaction, like, oh wow. Or like, and then like it's crazy.
No, I'm
But,
tracking.
like,
So you're
motion.
thinking, you're subconsciously thinking, you're storyboarding your content out in 2-second increments.
yeah. And it's insane.
So he's zooming out. I'm going to zoom in.
Yeah.
Right. So it's motion. It's cuts every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's hook up front, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you think at all about hooks throughout the video, or just motion and cuts?
Well, I'm sure you saw yesterday. I like to have a few jokes in there.
Oh yeah.
Like I have like a few one-liners like about like each food, because like I don't know. I always thought of my account as like
Humor.
you're on the Tonight Show, right? And like you have like a different guest. Like in a perfect world, I would have a different guest like try food with me, and like you just keep it fresh. And it's also like that, but like Seinfeld too. Like I love it. Like I don't know.
I'm all about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I love like the jokes, because like I just think it keeps it light, and honestly,
But
then
it keeps people interested and engaged, and now they're becoming known for the jokes. They almost want to hear the jokes.
yeah, and now it's like because it doesn't have to be about the food. Because at the end of the day, I don't have a chef background. I'm just a kid who eats food on the internet. But like, I think it gives it that like relatability, where like anybody can. Like I always tell, they're like, because I get the comments, the negative comments, like, oh, what is, anybody could do this. I would tell anybody, like, go for it, but
then anyone could do this, but most people won't.
right.
How do you deal with the haters?
I got a little snuff in my corner. No, in all seriousness, this just happened like a week and a half ago. I think during the snowstorm. Yeah, someone wrote a nasty comment, and I forget the wording of it, but we'll just say it was a nasty comment. Anyway. And I was like, and I've dealt with negative comments, but it crossed the line. So I was like, I was texting stuff. I sent him a screenshot, and he's like, "Don't worry, kid. Like, I got you." And he wrote the best comment ever. Like, I have so much respect for Snuff. Yeah, he came to my mini golf event like 2 years ago. Like, I have so much respect for that guy.
They're in here all the time. Like they record their podcast here. We love having them.
Yeah.
And Snuff was on our show a couple months ago. And
It was awesome.
Yeah. Shannon's a massive fan of
Big
Snuff
fan
too.
of Snuff.
Yeah,
Big fan.
he's great. And he's
I wake up every morning watching his stuff.
Do you?
That's how I start my day.
Back in the 70s, waking up with a little Snuff meant a whole different thing.
Him and who's the other one? Curve. The Hey
she's
Ladies girl.
great.
I love her.
She's it's funny, the ones you stop and watch obviously just end up in your feed more and more and more, and she's always in the feed. I guess I can't turn her off. I don't know what it is
about them. What is it about Snuff that?
I mean,
well, two different.
He has my personality, like calling people a fucking bed bug and everything. Yeah, I'm from Northeast Philadelphia, so that's just me, and I think it's the same thing for Curb. It's their
South Philly girl.
personality and everything just instantly click. Like Curve, I would ask her to be a bridesmaid at my wedding. Like I would want her to stand right by me. I love her. I ran up to her at the Phillies game. I heard her voice. She was recording a video, and I hopped right in.
How about Francesca Dakotas? Do you know her?
I feel like I do.
She's mostly on TikTok, but then she came in. We did a piece of content for fun. I think it's our top performing piece of content ever.
Right.
Because she's such a magnet for attention.
Yes.
And then ever since then, she's been hitting Instagram a lot. And you're probably gonna start seeing her stuff. She's awesome.
Yeah, I probably
Plus,
will.
the apps are listening to us,
Yes,
and now they'll show it to you.
Yes.
I got something.
Yeah. Let's get into some rapid fire before the bonus content.
What's the most overrated advice you're hearing in the creator economy?
Wow. That's an amazing question. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Overrated. Whew. I don't know. You hear a lot. You hear a lot in the creator economy. I
say it. Ruffle some feathers. Say it. Controversy's good. Who's full of shit?
No, like advice, like overrated.
Yeah,
thing,
like what are the gurus on Instagram saying that is full of shit?
I don't know. I think the amount of times you post, like I don't know. I have this thing where like I just post once a day. I guess I could grow more. I don't know. I don't know if I really have an overrated because I feel like everyone is different.
Well,
like,
I might give you some ideas with the rapid fire round because I'm kind of going to go through a list and you can tell me right now.
Underrated, overrated,
if some of these
rated?
are just
okay. Yeah, I guess if
we were kind of going there anyway.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, for some bizarre reason, I'm seeing more talk about SEO with social media recently. Do you ever think about SEO at all?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, that is important.
And it's fine. To be clear, I have an SEO background.
Right.
But so I believe in SEO in general.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure I believe in it heavily with
short form.
Yeah, short form or social, but please, in what way do you use it?
Yeah, so absolutely. So is this the best? I started saying South Jersey more because if you look up the place on Google. I mean, eventually, like, what's the Google AI? What's it called?
Gemini.
Oh, Gemini, yeah.
I mean, eventually they're just gonna have
Is
all
this-
our videos and everything. Like, I mean, I
Yes.
could make it more specific, YouTube specifically. I mean, I definitely could be like, is this the best restaurant in Burlington or like whatever? But
So I'm going to interject for clarity. Your take on SEO is the words you use in the transcript, the feeling that those words are being parsed out. and
The
then they're-
text.
they're underneath.
The caption or the text
the
on
caption
video?
and the text on the video, because TikTok, they used to have, I think a couple months ago or a year maybe, SEO's huge on TikTok now.
Yeah.
And they gave it a huge boost. I don't know what made them do that, but
But I went to your captions and they're very short.
yeah, well, just the location and stuff.
So you're making sure to put town, state,
Yeah.
obviously, and then
Yeah.
you're putting words on the screen
Yeah.
as an overlay. Okay. Fair enough. We'll go a little bit fast through these based on time.
Okay.
Actually, my next one was on-screen text, so I think you already answered that.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
please.
on-screen text, is there a preferable location on the video to not put text? Like where should you put the text and where should you not put the text?
I would put it in the center. Definitely don't put it to the right of the video. It will never be seen.
To the
Okay.
right.
Yeah, because that's where on Instagram, that's where, and TikTok, that's where the the comment.
So you're saying center? Are you going?
I just put it center.
What about like above head?
It depends on the content. Like for our restaurant review, like I like the face to be here and the text should be like right here.
Okay. So like the
So like mid screen.
just
Yeah,
below the
mid-screen.
mid-center.
Yeah.
Okay. Shifting to Instagram carousels.
I'm a fan.
Do you do them?
Here and there.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't have a video out. Like if there's not a video ready to be posted, we'll do a dump from the weekend. Or if like we had some big festivities happen that weekend or whatever, that's Sunday or Monday.
And
We'll
it's
put
it's just
carousel.
a photo carousel
Yeah.
of like lifestyle.
Yes.
Of,
Different fun things.
got it.
Say if Ocean Casino sent us out to do something, we go to a lot of their ribbon cuttings and stuff. We'll do a dump of the weekend in Ocean
How do
Casino
those perform?
or something. They're
Good.
great. We love them.
How come you're not doing more?
Carousels, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a once a week thing.
I think it's like a Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
Is
it's-
that
thing.
pretty
it's like a
consistent
Sunday
or?
Yeah, I would say. I haven't done it in 2 weeks, but it's normally once every week.
Got it.
If I don't have, if I don't have a video.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in your case, as far as hooks go, you just do the one thing every time. Have you played around with other hooks or?
No.
Yeah. So it's almost like a moot point for you for now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been talks about, rating the food, but I think that's Dave's thing that like, why would we, you know what I mean? Why would we change that with
doing a
like,
rating.
Yeah, rating the food and stuff. A lot of people
Creates
ask
problems.
for it. a lot-
rating is interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people ask for it, but I don't want to hurt a restaurant.
Yeah, no,
You know what
and
I mean?
it's
Like, we're
so
here to help small
subjective.
businesses, not tear them down.
Right.
And a lot of people will give nasty comments like, oh, 4 years ago, they gave me food poisoning and almost killed me. But like, okay, this was 4 years ago and it could have been anything else, so.
Let the commenters do the
Right.
rating.
Yeah.
And then,
Yes.
I would agree with your
I'm in
approach.
alignment.
Yeah,
I think
PJ
the rating
asks
is
me all the
bullshit.
time, like, should we
Yeah.
try it out? And I'm like, no.
Like even Dave, like, listen, God bless him, what he's done.
Right.
But I think he's full of shit half the time. Like my pizza style and his pizza style, maybe are not the same.
Yeah.
So
Right.
why are you gospel and I'm not?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. That's not how it should be.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's viral as fuck.
I've gone back and forth. This is an interesting one, the rating, because I've gone back and forth on it so many times, and even at Grungo, like we've had discussions and full-on meetings of like, all right, maybe we'll do it this way, and like we've talked about it so many times, but it's one of those things where it's like, they're like the number one comment that I get is like, oh, this guy likes everything. Like everything he like every place he does, like he just goes and he's like, oh, this food's really good. Like
Right.
number one, I'm a positive guy. Like it's gonna be really tough unless they're like potatoes or something. But
he doesn't like potatoes.
Not potatoes?
I don't like
You're the
potatoes.
only Irish
I'm
person I
100%
know
Irish.
who doesn't
and-
like potatoes. It's
Yeah.
like John's the only Sicilian who doesn't like seafood.
That's
Yeah.
right, my man.
Yeah. What's up?
Breaking all the fucking
Yeah.
rules. We're gonna get more into his food preferences here in the bonus round in a minute, but finish the thought.
Yeah, so like I've always thought about like going back and having like a different scale, but because like I don't want to be the guy that likes everything. Like you want to have some
then you like nothing.
credibility.
Like, it becomes.
But I think like what we did, I mean, like that's why I'm talking to you, because like like I think you give like a nice analysis, and then my thing is like, you give one or two things that you would recommend, like, oh, I really liked the mussels, or like the strawberry cheesecake, and then like that's like your little recommendation.
Yeah.
And then like I have started
The difference between being a critic and being a reviewer. A
Yeah, I'm not a
critic gives a
critic.
score. Like a New York Times food critic gives a score.
Yes.
A reviewer just says, I liked it, I didn't like it. These are my recommendations.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It's riddled with challenges if you go that route, right? First of all, who the fuck made you the critic, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
You're a fun guy that goes places to eat good food.
That's
You're
it.
not calling yourself a critic,
That's it.
right?
I'm just Guy Fieri with
Right.
an Instagram.
You go negative. I'm kind of just recapping now. You go negative. It's kind of like, well, now you're hurting a small business.
Yes.
Right? They're going to get plenty of negative commentary in the comments anyway, so let them do it.
Yeah.
And then, frankly, if there's a place that you really don't like, I'm going to assume you just don't post it.
I don't.
That's what the other guys always say.
And also, I'll go a step further. If I don't like a food item, like let's say I didn't like any of the food items or one or two of the food items, I wouldn't put it in the video.
Right.
Because we had how many dishes? Like 10?
10, 12.
I mean,
And only
You just-
2 or 3 are going to make the video, I'm
so
sure.
7.
Yeah.
7
Although
in the
we
video.
might do a double stack.
But
for-
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that, we liked everything. But like, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think we could totally keep going, but we're out of time. Well, we got to do the bonus stuff.
We've got the bonus stuff.
And we got some good ones on deck for you. So, for
right.
all
I
our
got
viewers,
none. All
I hope
right.
you enjoyed our interview with PJ and Shannon. Where can folks find you guys if they haven't already?
Traveling Tastebuds pretty much everywhere.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
And for the short form stuff, make sure you follow NJ Content Studio on Instagram, TikTok. That's where we post the fun stuff, YouTube Shorts. And we're going to get into that now.
Yeah. njcontentstudio.com
Yep.
as well. And check out our Substack, which we're starting to grow.
Awesome.
Bitch.